Today's episode is brought to you by Gustafson and Sons Towing, located at 29 Davis Road in Milanville, Pennsylvania. Gustafson and Sons Towing can handle a variety of services that you may need. Aside from 24-hour towing, they also handle winch outs, long hauls, shed moving, small or medium storage container moving, lockouts, jump starts, emergency roadside fuel delivery, and roadside emergency tire repairs. Got a junk car that you want removed? He'll buy that too and get it off your property. Go ahead and check him out over on Facebook at Gustafson and Sons Towing, on TikTok at Gustafson Sons Towing, or give him a call at 570-280-5890. If your car needs a ride but your wallet doesn't, call Gustafson and Sons Towing, 570-280-5890.
It's time for NDT Squared Circle Sessions.
Aaron and Justin light the flame, calling out legends, calling out names, and through every hold, every lesson, you've entered NDT Squared Circle Sessions. NDT Squared Circle Sessions, where myth becomes confession. Beneath the lights, beneath the skin, we break it down, we pull you in. Stories told in blood and tension. Feel the heat, feel the ascension. NDT Squared Circle Sessions. This ring is more than just a mention. Heroes fall, legends rise, truth found in the stare of eyes. Bell to bell, no second guesses, only truth in circle sessions. NDT Squared Circle Sessions. Whisper the truth through each confession. Step in the ring, feel the obsession. This is NDT Squared Circle Sessions.
They boxed me in, said I was done. But you can't bury a voice that was born to rise. Locked in silence, breathing dust in the dark. Dreams boxed tight with a pad on the spark. But hope don't rot and pain don't win. I counted every second till I felt that wind. Sun hit skin like a slap from the past. No map, just faith and a will that lasts. Blisters on my feet, but my soul stayed clean. Walking 20 miles just to chase that dream. I walk through fire, walk through pain. Every step carved out my name. They tried to lock me down inside, but now I'm here, I'm still alive. Miles to the mic.
Dude, first of all,
Whoa.
welcome everybody to another awesome episode of the NDT Squared Circle Sessions. 2 awesome returns with us. Our guy, Mark, Beards Brews and BBQs is with us. This guy down here, behind me somewhere, I don't know. Jared, after a few months of going through some shit, we're glad you're back with us. Thank you so much for listening to us and complaining and whining and hoping you were going to get your stuff together. We were so happy to have you back, my dude. That
I don't know
intro
what
was
you're talking about, man. You guys locked me in a box. Do you see the video? I literally had to escape. That was my way back to the studio.
Either way, we're glad to have you here with us.
Welcome back, sir.
I appreciate it. You know where I live.
Yes, in the back, in the cave. Mikey Cook, I saw your message. Yes, you can still sponsor us. We're in the process of getting our website straightened out. I'm going to work with Jared on that to get our website up and running again. So stand by. We'll get to you. Boys, welcome. Hi, Mark.
What's up?
Hi. How you doing?
How are you,
You're
sweetheart?
so quiet, sir.
Just playing coy.
My guy was getting into the music when we were pre-stream. I wish we could show that because like we do some dumb shit, but
Oh, I was
it's
doing
actually
dumb
fun.
shit.
Yeah,
I
during
want to
the
know what
intro.
2005 new metal band you got. Like I thought that was Crossfade. I thought, oh man, somebody found Crossfade.
The guy in the cave finds the best bands in the world. I don't know where he finds them. I know he does. I know how he does it, but we can't really use
No, I get it. No secrets.
So we are obviously here to talk all things WWE. Mark, you're with us. I know we started the conversation the other night, and I kind of cut it short, thinking, you know what? Why don't you just come back on Tuesday,
Hey,
and we can talk about this with Justin because I want to hear both of your points on this. So, Mark, tell Justin what your initial question or statement to me was.
so I feel like WWE's in a weird place right now. I also think that I think Seth feels flat. I know you love Seth. I feel like Braun Breaker is the star of that. Like, I think people want to see Braun. And I feel like
that's what it's meant to do long term.
long term. But I think it's too soon. Like, I feel like Braun joined and everybody's like, look, he had that I Showed Speed where he like destroyed him. And I feel like since then it's just he's on fire. Don't mind me, I'm chewing while I'm in this day.
I think they noticed that too. Like, even I'll jump right to last night. Like, it's about him. He is the plan. He said.
Oh yeah. So I missed last night. I was doing another podcast with the Cracking Cans guys. Hey dudes, if you're watching. So I did miss. I did catch the tag match, which whatever.
You didn't
JD
miss much.
McDonough looks good. No, JD. I like JD Funko Pop. He looks great. But other than that, whatever.
You're killing
Nobody
me,
cares about the
Smalls.
New Day. Nobody.
Justin, did you watch?
Yeah.
So I knew this was going to be a thing, but I didn't start watching until like 20 minutes to 10. The amount of commercial breaks and how long, like it seemed like they only had 4 matches. I know it's because a lot of these guys were traveling from Saudi and had to get back, but my God, they drug that out.
That they did.
I was not impressed at all.
That goes back to WWE being in a weird spot right now.
They're a weird spot.
WWE is like flatlined right now.
It feels like if you don't have enough money. See, I always like in the last like probably decade, like I've gone to more events. Like I've gone to a lot of pay-per-views, like down in Philly, down wherever. It kind of feels off limits to the blue collar guy. It does. It feels like a little bit like, well, we're gonna go to Vegas. They're gonna move Stanford into Vegas. It just feels like they're not invested in us anymore. And I cannot believe I'm even saying that with Vince. But
they're invested in the money.
Yeah,
sure,
I know
and
that.
I get that.
Bottom line.
I completely get it. But they're not making. They're making money hand over foot, but they're not like netting a profit.
They're losing money at the same
They're
time.
losing. Yes. Did you happen to see? We could talk about this later, but that whole Tony Khan thing with the Yahoo business, where the guy just flat out weirdly asked him, "So are you buying WWE?" And like Tony Khan's like, "Wait, what?" Like everybody was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I heard TKO wants it offloaded already.
I've heard
Wow.
that too.
I think if anybody buys it, it's going to be the Saudis. That's just my
Probably.
opinion. Those guys like are nuts over this.
Could you imagine the booking on that place, man? That'll be nuts.
Yeah, we'd have every retired wrestler come out of retirement for one last wingding.
Tell me you're not excited about Goldberg.
I'm not.
I'm not either. I'm so annoyed with it.
I told you,
I'm so annoyed.
I don't know if you heard what I think is going to happen, but I think they're going to put him over Gunther to have Seth cash in just to erase Vince's oldest WWE champion in history.
So, but I thought, didn't Punk get involved with Gunther last night?
Mhm.
Yes.
Like, so aren't they teasing that for at least SummerSlam probably? See, that's where I think Seth takes that belt.
At SummerSlam?
Yeah.
To guarantee that Punk doesn't get it.
Yeah, Punk did say something that was really good. Like, hey, the only reason I went over there, what's up, Aaron? The only reason I went over to Saudi, because someone made the crack that you traveled a long ways to do nothing. Only reason I went was to stop Punk from becoming a world champion in his company. And it was a genius line.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's wild, man.
I mean, he said that day one.
Do they grow the stable, or do you think they're going to kind of stay where they're at?
I think that stable's going to implode before long. I don't think it's very long. I think it's a short-term thing.
You don't see like an Austin Theory. You don't see.
I think once Seth cashes in, that's going to be it, because those guys are his protection right now. They're his insurance policy. Once he cashes that briefcase in, the jealousy is going to be real with Braun.
Mm-hmm.
So
they're
I
going to
think
make
that's what
Braun
happens.
the reason Seth gets the belt.
Yeah. Yes. That'll be the catalyst where the jealousy will start.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You wouldn't have that if it wasn't for me.
Slow build. But yeah.
Yep.
Now,
So you
Can we
weren't
talk
happy?
about
You weren't happy
we
to
talk
watch
about
the old day?
no? Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
Sure, go for it.
I
Nia didn't wrestle last night.
didn't say the refrigerator. I said everybody's been wrong this whole time. Everybody has been accusing my guy Chad Gable of being
Oh, jeez.
Grande Americano, and it's clearly not him. You saw the tape. I saw the tape. Just like Elias
Clearly not Gable.
and Ezekiel were not the same person. Was it Ezekiel? Yes. Not the same person. Poor Ludwig Kaiser. I thought he was on fire, and they put him in the Grande Americano mask.
I can't believe they did that.
Their
Buried
mid card
him.
is bad. It doesn't make any sense. Rusev, that whole return has been garbage. Aleister Black, garbage right now. Like, I like him. He looks good, but like, is he gonna feud? Are you gonna feud him with R-Truth? Is that the move? I'm sorry, Ron Killings.
Yeah, Ron Killings.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, I know. He goes in from wrestling Cena and beating up Cena to middle mid card.
I'm over this Grande Americano thing. Like,
I
I'm
want it
over
to keep going. I want it to keep going forever.
I think it's hilarious.
I think it's hysterical.
to a degree, but like now you're going to put Kaiser in the outfit. Clearly, it was Gable. Kaiser's much taller. I just sent Jared a picture. He's going to pull it up. There it is. That's how you know it's Kaiser.
That's not proof at all. My wife has that same burn on her arm right now. She accidentally burned herself yesterday.
Your wife did?
Yeah.
So maybe
same burn.
maybe she's El Grande Americano?
My wife could be an El Grande Americano.
The world may never know.
I think we're all El Grande Americano.
I think they need to have a Penta versus Grande Americano mask versus match. Loser gets unmasked. That's what
They're
should.
really. I like Penta. I was very excited when Penta came over. They're pushing him to the moon, and it's just like they keep slamming into a cement ceiling, and they can't quite get him to the moon because when he came out to help Cena or whatever that was, and of course he can't It always has to be. Like if I'm getting my ass kicked and somebody comes out like this, like I'm gonna be pissed to help me out.
Yeah, no doubt.
Pissed. Sorry, that was my
Had to be him.
had to be pet. Like what?
The top of the card is too crowded right now. Where you put him? Everybody's focusing on this bloodline stuff still. We're waiting for Roman to come back, and Seth and Punk. Like that's huge.
Rebuild your tag team division from the ground up.
You know, they need to. And I saw some SmackDown spoilers by accident, and without saying much, the scene is going to get much crowded up there again. So it's
tell me Alberto Del Rio showed up. That'd be the highlight of my life.
no.
Damn it, never mind.
It's Carlito. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Although Del Rio's on the roster, I mean which would make no sense, but
I don't know. They're in a really weird place right now with this whole thing, and
yeah,
it's just a shame because they're painting themselves into a corner. And I don't know how much Triple H has influence on this, or if it's the board telling him. I just don't get it. Like it seemed to run smoother without TKO.
Mm-hmm.
they're shortening the shows and they have more talent than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like actual talent, like people that I would watch. Meanwhile, AEW is still having 8-hour pay-per-views, and there's nobody I want to watch.
No. The only thing I can say they're doing right now is the women's division. They're having their own Evolution pay-per-view, PLE. That's pure genius. The women are outperforming the guys right now because there's more opportunity for them. So
I think that's loaded too. I think I think Justin would agree with me. I don't think they get enough TV time.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many.
that's why I think they're smart doing it with their own PLE.
Sure, but like the pay, like there's no okay. But you've watched wrestling for how long? And so is Justin. Like there's no who are you invested in? Like what storyline are you sitting there right now? Like man, I need to see this payoff. Lyra
Right now,
Valkyria, she gets 3 minutes.
That's the only one right now that I'm really watching is Becky, Lyra, and Bailey.
Sure.
Personal reasons, but for the rest of us too. But I'm annoyed. Rinse and repeat. Here comes Rhea versus Io again for the belt.
Because I think they're going to put it on Rhea Evolution.
Because mommy's always on top.
Stop.
It's constant.
You got to build other people up.
She's Cena.
That's a shame. They're going to ruin her.
Goth
They're going to
Cena.
ruin her. She is Goth Cena, but they're going to ruin her.
Now, do we think it's her, or do you think it's just WWE pushing her because she's always hot?
She has the best look in the company right now. Overall, probably.
Io's great. It just if her English was better, it would help.
Yeah, but you know what? Asuka's is still pretty bad too. And Triple H clearly loves Asuka.
Yeah.
Loves Asuka. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? He didn't have to put her.
The crowd does too.
So do I. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jade Cargill.
I can't believe they put Jade over.
Oh,
They're forcing it. Although the Storm outfit was pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Look good.
That's simple, though, because they're going to use that for Naomi to cash in.
Right.
Well, yeah.
You see that? That's a softball. That's a lob softball pitch.
So then who's she beating?
Tiffy.
Yeah, she's going to be Tiffy.
Boy, they're going to get that belt off her quick.
There could be some shenanigans, and
you still have Charlotte Flair, who has like 76 titles.
No one wants her
in the mid card.
And she's terrible.
She looks terrible too.
I think that's the bigger thing. I guess she looks so awkward. Like her face, too much work.
It's not even like her physical looks. It's the way she looks in the like.
Oh, I
just
think
she doesn't look good.
I don't think she cares. I think she's cashed out.
She's made her money. I saw her at Fanatics Fest. I was telling Justin and Chris, and it was like, oh, she literally walked right in front of me with 4 cops, and I'm like, nope. It's scary.
Yeah.
She's got to get too much work done. She's a pretty woman. If she didn't have all that work done, maybe a different story.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
This guy.
I do like what they're doing with the women's tag team belts right now, though.
Okay.
With Liv getting hurt, and they're doing the 4-way match.
Do you think they're doing this to implode the Judgment Day, though, from the inside out?
I think Liv shows up. I don't think she's as hurt as what they're saying.
She just had surgery.
Okay. I don't know, just something I saw in it last night made me think Liv was going to show up.
She might and just be like an escort around. I don't know, but she's going to be out for quite some time. Even Dom said it too. Like I've seen the injury, or Finn said the injury. One of them said it that she's going to be out for a while. So unless it's a ruse, I don't know. But
did you guys see the weird tweeter X exchange between Dom Mysterio and Karrion Kross?
no, I'm not on
Like,
X.
he was. I'm not either. It just came up on something. I was like, I guess like he said something to the effect like he was yelling at Karrion Kross, and he's like, "I helped you with something, blah blah blah." And Karrion Kross is like, "Well, this is how I know you're fucked up. Stop smoking crack." And I was like, "Listen, that's a scary thing for Dom Mysterio. Like, I always worry about the people that get into this stuff too young and they get too." Because he does kind of look like he drowned and nobody told him. Like, I get that's his look, but he just looks kind of like, eh. He's moving around a lot like Nate Diaz.
Well, if anything, for that mofo, there needs to be a new Slammy for Bachelor of the Year.
It's over.
Bachelor of the Year. I mean, it's gone from Rhea to Liv. Now he's on the Roxy. Yeah, I mean, go for it, dude. So,
hey, Julia's got a belt. Good for her. Speaking of no English.
Well, they needed to get that off of Zelina.
Yeah,
that wasn't working.
That was bad. Her ring work is bad recently too.
They get lazy. They get complacent. I don't think they wrestle enough. That could be another thing. My boss actually asked me that. He said, "Do they run house shows anymore? Like the non-televised?" No, and they don't practice. I don't think they.
I was just listening to somebody talking about that the other day.
Yeah, Triple H cut the live events back.
Well, that's because AEW works 20 minutes a week.
Yeah, and that's also why they taped SmackDown last night. He wanted to give the wrestlers July 4th off, which is kudos to him for giving them some time. So they're off now until Monday, and the SmackDown guys don't go back till next Friday. All right, here's a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Got in chat. Whose title reign has been worse, Dom or EO?
I like Dom's.
Yeah, because he's a chicken shit heel.
Yeah.
EO
he gets out of matches. It's what
has
it
she
is.
defended it in 30 days?
This is going to be her first title defense since WrestleMania.
How do you not lose the belt? I thought you had to defend it every 30 days.
They stopped with that shit, and I think they should bring it back. Bring it back.
Follow their own rules.
Nope.
No, she defended it.
Against who?
Vakor wasn't a defense.
Mm-mm.
Jared,
can you see if Io Sky defended her title since WrestleMania 41?
Because she won it the night after WrestleMania, right?
The Raw.
Or no.
The Raw before.
The Raw, yeah.
She hasn't defended it since Mania.
Huh.
Have I not watched enough wrestling? I haven't seen Bianca Belair.
There's another one you haven't seen. Nope. So I don't know. Well, she's going to be at Evolution, obviously, I'm sure. The other thing is they only have 2 confirmed matches for SummerSlam right now. Like they gotta kick this into gear. Got 3-4 weeks. No builds.
That's because I think they don't know what. I still say The Rock screwed this up royally.
Everything.
And I think yes, and I think they had other plans, and now they don't know what to do.
I'm almost thinking SummerSlam's the Cody turn.
Here it is. Sky has not defended the championship at WrestleMania 41. She retained her WWE Women's Championship by defeating both Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair in a triple threat match. She has not defended the championship.
Oof.
Not once.
Do you think I don't think you get the Cody turn.
Not
I think
yet.
you get the Orton turn to tease the shit out of that.
See,
I think they're afraid to turn Cody. They don't have another babyface right now. Punk-ish, but Punk's also one bad twist away from tearing something.
yeah, Punk's after Rollins.
Like, that's what I mean. They have no babies. Where's Reigns?
I hope that's a build to fucking SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Give them a full month. That could be awesome.
Well, Cody's not. That's why I think Orton screws him. I think they need a different program from Cody. I don't think they want Cody in the main title picture right now. I think that's my opinion.
Yeah, but how do you? He's already there now.
Yeah, but I think this is because they need a match for SummerSlam. I think they need Orton to do you're not going to see Orton for a minute. Just comes out.
Okay.
They like the hoodie, the zip hoodie, run
Yeah,
out
they
of the
do.
thing.
When you think it's Orton, it's actually R-Truth.
Yeah. He shaves his head. But you're like, wait, your head's already shaved. Like, what are you doing?
I can't believe he did that. That was something else.
Oh God.
How many Samoans are there going to be?
They're going to need their own show. We're going to
They're
call
going to need their
Zilla's
Samoan
coming.
Saturday.
Zilla's coming, 1,000%. He put
No
the
doubt.
red phone on X.
Yep, he's on the way. I tell you, this War Games match is going to be something else. It's going to be Samoa Saturday night again.
It's going to be, but it's not going to include Reigns. I think it's going to be
It
both.
has to.
It's going to be both Usos. It's going to be Zilla. It's going to be Jacob. And then I guess you need, because where's Tama Tonga?
He's going to align with Solo. How do you not put Reigns?
Right,
in
but
that
is he
match?
hurt? Is he hurt still?
I don't know.
He hasn't done
I've never-
anything. I mean, Tonga
never heard
Loa
much
came
of
back,
anything from him.
and I marked out. I'm like, yes, the botch fest is back. It's back.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what kind of program they give Reigns to when he does show up. That's going to be something.
Is Reigns gonna beat?
He's got to be like a
Is
Seth
he gonna
Punk
beat?
feud.
Is he gonna beat Cena in December? Are they gonna let Reigns be the one to carry the torch again to stop the tyranny of Cena leaving with the belt?
I'm going to go out on a limb and going to say let Breaker do it.
That's what I assumed they were doing, but I think they're going to be playing with that other belt. I think they're going to be playing with the Gunther belt. I think that's the one that they're going after. That's the one they're going to play with, and then I think Reigns is the one.
They might pass it around, but I think they might be switching Cena up too. I think Cena might lose that belt before December. They're teasing that character
but
change.
Reigns could make sense because he carried WWE to the highest point it's ever been.
Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
So it would make sense for him to be the one to take it off of Cena. Because you could argue that Reigns is the GOAT. May not have had the belt as many times, but did more with it.
Record this so we could hit a replay.
Oh, don't
in
worry.
like 6 months.
I plan on clipping it. Don't worry. I did this to him once. I did this to him before Mania when I predicted there was going to be a Reigns Rollins Punk triple threat match. He says, "There's no way."
What are you clipping that so when it happens and I bitch about it, you have it to play?
You can say, "Look at you said this."
Nostra Justin.
Yep, that was true. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. So, all right. What else you guys want to chat about? Come on.
Can we talk about how bad Saudi was?
Sure.
That show.
You thought it was bad. I didn't think it
like
was
it.
I didn't think it was horrible. I thought it was actually going to be worse.
It was very underwhelming.
But I was interested in the Punk match. I thought the Cody match was a little flat. I think it was okay.
I thought a lot of it was flat.
Speaking of flat, do you think Jacob Fatu's flat?
No.
Okay, no, not him. But like, I feel like sometimes the pop for Jacob is a little. I thought it'd be bigger.
I think he's underappreciated.
That's probably more the. Yes.
I don't think WWE knows what to do with him yet. Like he hasn't. You got him away from Solo, got him the belt super quick, and then you just pulled it from him. Like
I think because Dom might actually be hurt, and I think they're going to put him in a match with Dom and make him strip that belt off of him, move him up. That dude's a star.
Give it to AJ?
No, that dude's a star. If they give it to AJ, Jacob's going to take it shortly thereafter. I think Fatu gets more of a rub by beating AJ. But I think that's his next move.
So they're gonna move shows and pull him away from the Solo thing.
That I don't know.
Not right away.
It's a complicated way to do it.
Close that one.
They got to draft. They got to redraft.
I don't think they're gonna pull him away. I don't know if Dom's actually hurt. I mean, listen, they just got away with it with EO Sky. Let him sit out for 2 months.
True.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, let him just be backstage playing video games and eating chicken nuggies.
Just chicken tendies.
With his 3 girlfriends.
Yeah.
Maybe they make Raquel the 4th. Ooh, I don't want to see that. Don't want to see it.
She seems very nice. She's a very smiley heel.
No, the China Eddie was like Rhea and him.
Yeah.
That's a true story. True story. Oh.
That's fuck.
All right, so main event. What matches are even? Let me look at this. I don't even know what matches are on the card because that's what we got coming up next. I don't know how many are actually confirmed.
It doesn't matter. I'm turning on for
Gunther.
But Gunther's like the only guy that could carry that match at this point safely.
And it's the only reason they put the belt back on him.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. Could you imagine if Seth cashes in on Goldberg?
I think that's what happens.
Oh gosh.
And then that leads to Punk Rollins for the belt at SummerSlam.
If I'm Gunther, I go to AEW. I'd be fuming. I'd be livid. If I had a job,
AEW could not handle him.
No, they couldn't.
They would not use him the right way. They don't work.
No, I hate AEW and everything it stands for. All I'm saying is at least I'll sit at home and collect $5.5 million to wrestle 6 minutes a night in a very competitive match with Joey Janela or something. Because I don't think they know what to do with Gunther.
They don't.
You come off a Jey Uso loss and have him wrestle Pat McAfee.
We talk about McAfee for a minute.
Pissed at the fans.
Yeah, he's taking a break. That guy's wore out. I'm sorry. He does a lot.
He does too much.
He does too much, and now everybody's shitting all over him because he's taking a break from wrestling. It's like, guys, chill.
He is. He's Michael Strahan.
Yeah, he's
Like,
Michael Strahan, Steve Harvey.
Michael Strahan. Yeah, just doing 50 things.
I mean, he runs his own show. He does ESPN shows.
Because we got to talk about it.
College football's coming up. Like,
somebody said they're not bringing him back for college football, though.
They're not bringing him back for game day?
They'd be stupid not to.
I've heard like grumblings about that. ESPN is not, I don't think, thrilled with him, but I think he's the only draw they have right now, aside from, I guess, Stephen A. Smith.
The thing is, you can't control what the crowd behind him is going to say. He just antagonizes them to say it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
listen, I don't have a problem with him. Bring back Mauro Ranallo. Where's he at? Where's Mauro at?
Who?
Mauro Ranallo. The ring announcer.
Oh,
you guys have,
the ring announcer. Yeah.
Or not the ring announcer. The whatever. The Michael Cole. Yeah.
Yeah, the commentator.
Yeah, it was great. Mauro was fantastic.
No,
then he had like a nervous breakdown. Oh, come on.
I know they need to find somebody else with personality besides McAfee.
I noticed that the other day that like with Corey Graves on there, and I like Corey Graves, but it's a little flat now.
He's Corey Graves is better in the Michael Cole spot.
Yes, but Michael Cole's not going anywhere.
No, absolutely not.
All right. Cole's the GOAT.
All right.
Cole's the
100%.
So, all right, here we go. We got the Gunther Goldberg match. We've already talked about that.
No.
Dominic,
Who you got?
Gorilla Monsoon or Bobby Heenan.
okay, that's a good argument, but I still think Cole, longevity-wise, and just he's done so much for that
The
company.
only one I think is close is JR.
All right. Fine.
Oh,
We'll
let's
argue
hear
this off camera.
All right. The main event card, we've talked about Gunther and Goldberg. We don't want to see it. We don't give a rat's ass. The other three matches that we have, Dominic is going to be fighting AJ for the IC title. We touched on that. You guys, what do you think is going to happen there?
I think
Dom
they pulled it.
retains. Dom retains.
Dom retains? Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to swerve it.
With chicanery
I
from
don't
me.
think he does, but we'll see how that. If he's really injured, I think Styles takes it.
I think he loses it because of the Judgment Day.
That would be why he loses it. Yes.
Self-implosion. So this is a rematch from last night. They both double pin Bailey and Lyra. They called it a draw. So now Bailey and Lyra are going to be on Saturday main event, number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship.
Why didn't they just make that a triple threat match?
Because I think there probably would have been an uproar because there's been so many triple threat matches for championships lately.
They love it.
They do. Rinse and repeat. But I just think that would have been a problem. I think this is the way for Bailey and Lyra. I think they're going to turn Lyra heel, is what this is working towards.
That's just going to be Becky's, like, bitch.
Henchman. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. Maybe screw Bailey again, make Bailey chase. I don't know. And the other one is just added this morning or last night, LA Knight versus Seth Rollins.
Oh, poor LA Knight. He's jobbing again.
He's getting his ass handed to him. He's
Poor guy is just
good.
jobbing.
So good. Thank you, Jared, for pulling up those matches for us.
He's so over.
Yeah.
But that's going to end soon if he keeps losing.
I'll say this one more time. They missed an opportunity with him. They should have let him take that belt off of Reigns last year.
Yes,
He was
but
white hot.
you can't get Cody Rhodes into the Hall of Fame unless you have Cody win it.
It's a true story.
Cody's won everything. Let's force that down. If LA Knight came from AEW, that would have been LA Knight's belt.
Maybe you're not wrong.
Oh, here's the thing. They still haven't put it on Punk.
I was just going to say that Punk came from AEW. I think they're punishing Punk for leaving.
No, I think that
Still.
chase is. I think it's still a chase. It's a slow
I
chase.
think the story is in the chase. Yep.
Yeah,
You got to give him a run with that belt before he goes. But like you said, he's one twist away from ruining his career and being done.
Yes.
One bad tear of the Achilles. He's going to be Tyrese Halliburton for life.
That's why I think you got to put it on him sooner rather than later.
But
How do
the
you get
story, the
Yeah.
Cena story.
I don't know.
You're going to give – I think they're going to give Punk his
Can we
moment.
talk about that? Can we rewind and talk about that Friday night?
Go for it. That was all the promo.
Punk promo. Thugonomics. Oh, good lord.
I
Well,
thought it was a little cringy.
let's go back 2 weeks because we haven't had a chance to talk to him about Cena's pipe bomb.
Oh, yeah, that was that Monday.
Yeah. That was insane.
Yes.
That was one of the best promos I've ever seen anybody do.
Problem was the visual was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like Punk dead in the table.
Yeah.
On the table.
It ruined it for me. I'm
Cena
sitting
was
there,
at
I'm like,
least in the corner watching.
yes, like Punk, like he's dead, and nobody came to check on him. This not even a stick poke. Like, hey, you okay? Nothing. Like they did. That just he laid there dead for 12 minutes.
Before you push on, did you see the meme with Charles Robinson, the head referee?
Which the one where he's still laying there.
He's still laying
That's
there
what- he's
after
still
the
laying there. Yeah,
entire
yes.
Saudi arena cleared
He's
out.
cleared out. He's still laying
After
there.
being shoulder checked by Cena. He laid there till everybody was out of the arena with garbage all around him. He laid there like he was dead.
He takes better bumps than Karrion Kross.
He sure enough does.
Back bumps.
Yep. But I was like, wow, that was incredible that he did that.
Cena did kill him. That was great.
You thought Punk's was cringy?
Slightly. Like a little.
I thought it was supposed to be though.
I guess.
Because that John Cena was cringy. That John Cena is why I
Sure.
stopped watching.
I don't know why I just thought it was an awkward clapback. Like, I'm just going to do exactly what you did. I don't know.
The only thing I didn't really understand about it was the drug-free on the knuckles. Was he
Well, because he's
implying
got
that
a television.
Cena was on? Was he implying that
No,
Cena was on
he's-
steroids?
No,
Instead
that's
of-
because he's straight edge.
He's
Okay.
straight edge, yeah.
Okay,
That was kind of like a throwback because
yeah,
he had
because I know
what, the
that's why
drug-
he didn't.
the drug-free society or whatever.
But isn't he? I think the problem was, isn't he like the fourth person to do that though? Because didn't like Big Show do it, and didn't like there was like
There's a
two
few
or
of
three
them.
other people. Yeah, that did like the Cena thugonomics thing, and it just
What
I
else
almost-
do you have with Cena? What else do you have with him?
cut him down normal.
Justin
Just cut him down.
Justin doesn't want to share that Cena is actually. His favorite
I
wrestler,
missed
but
the "your arms are
No,
too
it's
short
not.
to box with God" promos. Like, I don't think Punk needs to go cheesy to cut somebody down. That's my thing. I know he embarrassed him per se because of what he did or how he was, but like, we're 20 years removed from that at this point. He
Yeah,
hasn't been the
because
doctor of thugonomics for there's
the newer
a whole
fans-
generation of kids that have no idea
I
what
had
that
no
was.
idea. It's exactly what I was going to say. Yep, they have no idea who that was or what.
But I
he did.
bet you the YouTubes blew up for that.
Oh,
Why
sure.
did he do this?
Oh, of course.
Sure.
Yeah, they went back and rewatched it. I get it, but oof, that was just a major promo that Cena pulled those a couple weeks ago. I loved it.
Hi,
So,
Claudio
all right,
Castagnoli.
carry on.
I got nothing.
What were we even talking about?
I don't know. I'm leaving though. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for having me on.
You're not leaving. Shut up. Oh, all right. So I guess my last question is where to start to kind of piggyback off your first question. What do you think happens now from SummerSlam on? Do you think that creative gets better, or do you think this is going to get worse?
I think TKO has to sell it.
That's what I was gonna say, but I can't. That's not the question.
do.
You can
think they have to sell it.
say what's on your mind, bro.
Don't sell it to Tony Khan though, because he'll fucking ruin it.
No, I just don't know. Like, I liked the more realistic sports presentation to a point, but again, you've way more stars now, and you're cutting show times. You're not giving you have so many people that you could fill 3 hours and have it be way more action packed than it is. You're cutting SmackDown down an hour.
You're treating main events on Monday Night Raw like it's the main event of fucking WrestleMania with the goddamn intros that they do.
Correct. I like.
And like the big fight feel where it's in this corner.
I don't
Who gives a
mind
fuck?
that,
It's the
though.
main event.
It's about the show.
Yeah, but you take 10, 15 minutes doing that between
Well, sure.
the entrance and then
Yep, commercials and everything else that's going on. I don't disagree with you.
But that's the other thing. They're going in and out, in and out, in and out again. So like they'll have this big fight feel, which I like. It gives it more realism. I'm cool with that. But then I don't want to see the dude. I don't want to see Tozawa. Like, you can't have this big fight feel and then Tozawa on the same show. Like, I don't want that. Like, I don't care about Otis. I really don't think anybody cares about Otis or Tozawa or like, and even again, I think it's a nice meme, but the Grande Americano thing, like, it's just,
Well, they just
It's like
released
hope-
Otis.
oh, did they?
Otis got released. Yep,
When was that?
a couple days ago.
Oh my God.
Yep, he got released. So there, you don't care about him. He's gone.
But
you
good,
wish-
good, get rid of him. Like,
Yep.
you bring in Rusev. That's cutting Rusev's time out. Rusev is in the greatest shape I've ever seen the guy.
Yep.
The guy looks like a legitimate fighter.
And you let him fight
Sheamus is-
Sheamus.
Yeah, who's broken?
That
Like,
match
it's
was way too
over.
long last night too. My God.
Like, let Sheamus go away. Like, nobody even cared. If he went away for 9 months and came back in a run-in, no one would care. No one would care.
No, it's because when he comes back after 9 months, he can't run in.
He can't move.
It's a brisk walk.
Real brisk. I thought you were gonna say a brisket walk, but that's that too. Like, yeah, I just
Please
there's
don't
too.
hurt me, Seamus.
I don't care. Fuck him. Let him come find me. I don't know, mustard hair or whatever his song used to say. Too many limes. Too many limes. I do. I'm with you, Justin. I just think that they're half in, half out. Like you're either going to make it look really realistic, but then get rid of some of the trash, get rid of the gimmicky stuff. It's not all that funny. Like some of that stuff, cut it from your show. You have this Seth Rollins thing that's so serious right now. Although again, I thought this move is awkward. Don't do this. Like hold up your hand and then go attack. Like this is, come on. What are you, Tatsu from the Ninja Turtles movie? Like what is this?
Yeah.
Like you're not like
There is attack dogs.
I guess, but then we have to do the hand signal. Just look at him and go. Just give him the.
Yeah.
Over dramatized.
I never caught on.
They changed the color of the briefcase, by the way.
That looks
see the
so
logo
good.
and the
Logo
O.
in it.
So good.
Such a marketing genius move.
I love it.
Because you know
I'm
those
buying-
sold out.
I already bought 4. When I walk into work, I have my title belt in there, and I just I just undo my thing and I put it on my desk.
You gotta
And
hit your
donut.
boss in the head with it and tell him you're cashing in. You want his job.
I went, oh God!
I love it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm with Justin. I think they either need to sell it or they need to just let Trips run it.
Yeah.
Like,
Let it
just
be
let him
what
run
it
it.
was.
Yes. If
You
you're
just
going to
throw
do
the
that,
rock
that's
off the
fine.
board. Throw the rock off the board. You let Trips run it. I think that's still that little bit of animosity.
He's so weird. I don't care what anybody says. Dwayne The Rock Johnson is weird.
He's made so much
Weird.
money. Just go somewhere else and steal some money from somebody else.
And you're shitty Terramana. Like,
Yeah.
just go somewhere else.
Yep.
Well, did you see they're not going to have Travis Scott on anymore? Like, I think there was like some sort of backlash. Either something got leaked out about him or something he did, and now like that's like over.
No, they need to bring him back because that motherfucker needs a receipt still.
Yeah.
Well, they need to get back the hardcore belt then. How about let's bring that division back in Fury? That and the cruiserweights.
I mean, the fact that he walked out on camera smoking a blunt twice.
So weird. It's just because are you marketing to the kids? I don't know. It's just a weird thing.
You're
And then,
sending the
and then
wrong
the-
message to the kids.
the Rage Sage! The Rage Sage!
I love it.
And does anybody give a shit about any of the celebrities that are at any of these?
You mean all the ones that they pay to have on?
No one surely cared about the Steelers last night, so I didn't.
Only team I've seen that they've shown that doesn't have a title belt.
It's a true story.
Like
You're right.
one of them wasn't holding a title belt, and only 3 of them showed up.
It's because they were busy celebrating Jalen Ramsey yesterday.
They didn't know who was on the team yesterday.
Nobody's celebrating that. I wouldn't be.
Our guy Aaron Simmons, if you're still watching, he's celebrating that. I should clip this and send that to him.
Hey, Ron, where are you?
Where is
Actually, there was
right now.
that. Not to get off topic, I know this is a wrestling show. I saw something Philly
Go ahead.
Philly Sports put it out there that they could actually trade TJ Watt to the Eagles for like Nolan Smith and like another like a pick. Like I think right now like that. But how could you not pay TJ Watt? That's TJ Watt. What are you doing?
And Philly will find a way to pay him too.
Yeah, and they'll win another
Listen.
Super Bowl this year.
You just need a cap guru. I'm convinced Dallas Cowboys don't have a cap. They don't win, but they don't have a cap. Bring in everybody. Pay everybody. It is what it is. No, I don't know. I think wrestling is in a weird spot. AEW, the people that are saying, oh, this is AEW's time to cash in.
If they had somebody who could write stories and write the ship, absolutely.
Get rid of the Young Bucks. Get rid of the Young Bucks. Tell Kenny Omega, see you later. And I don't mind Kenny, but it's over. Like there's too much. I think he's okay. I think the Young Bucks need to go. You have a
Bubba Ray
legitimate
has offered to go right for free.
won't do it.
a story, and Tony Khan won't do it.
Nope, because Tony knows everything. And then when he accidentally falls into a story, it's long-term booking.
When's the
Long-term
last time he
booking.
did that? Punk or Punk leaving?
I
Because
don't
those are the
know.
last two big stories they've had.
I'm just telling you
both
no, it was probably Mark Quinn and Private Party, and they're like, see, this story played out from COVID. Yeah. Show's a joke. I can't even watch it.
It's a shame.
Poor Bobby Lashley should have 9 belts. Like Bobby Lashley should physically have every belt in the company, all of them.
Yeah, let him carry the gold. I watched 2 clips of that show: Punk's return in Chicago and Sting's return. That's it. Never seen a full match in that promotion.
They gave Sting the best send-off ever in a classic Sting match, which was like a complete disastrous hardcore like death match. Because that's what Sting's known for. All those death matches he did with Hogan.
It's the only way you could get him out. Could hide his old bones moving around as stiff he is, like Goldberg now. Guy can't even pick his leg up for his own pyros. So I don't know. You boys got anything else you want to talk about before we bail out of here?
Is wrestling around in 5 years?
Has to be.
I mean, okay. For who?
I think if it dips down, there's going to be backlash. They're going to start seeing the TV numbers drop, everything else. They're going to get it right. Say, okay, we need to get our shit together. I don't know who's going to save it. If they catch it before it's too late, I don't know. I've been saying, I think I said this to Justin a few weeks ago, I'd love to see Heyman involved in writing stories. I know he's probably got a hand in this stuff. Give that guy a lot more control over creative with Triple H and watch this thing go to the moon.
I think if Tony Khan reached out and paid Heyman enough money, Heyman could go to AEW and fix the shit. As long as he had full control.
Tony won't do it. Tony thinks he knows everything.
He fantasy books.
You could probably.
There's no stories. He puts together matches that should be great.
He had Cornette on the
road.
He had Cornette. Cornette looked at it and went, "This is going to be a disaster."
Like,
I'm not saying Cornette's the best, but
better than Tony Khan.
Better than Tony Khan. I agree with you, 1,000%. But I do. It's popular, but Reigns drew money, and you have no Reigns right now. I don't think Cody draws to the kids. Cody is Cena again.
Cody's not it, right? Cody's
Cena. Cody was forced, and we like it, but it's
story's over.
Yeah, but look at all your stars
until he turns.
That'll be great, but I don't think they'll do that because they don't have another babyface. Who's a Punk? I mean, I guess, but there's a lot of people that don't like Punk, just naturally.
You can bring Reigns back. He was getting face reaction.
They're trying to cut his salary.
That was debunked. Allegedly.
How could you make $15 million a year and wrestle 5 times a year? Like, I'm sure somebody in TKO with like some sort of like efficiency, the Doge of TKO is like, what are we paying this for?
All the merch he's selling by not being there.
Is he?
You see those people in the crowd with those OTC shirts, they didn't buy them anywhere else. So, nope.
To Chris's comment, I don't think Vince will ever buy it back. I think you might possibly could see the McMahons buy it back when Vince, croaks.
I can't see the comments. I think no one right now wants to touch Vince. Didn't they say he has probably about $4 billion in liquid assets, but he doesn't have anywhere to shoot, film, whatever. I don't think anybody wants to touch Vince. I think Vince tried to do something with Fox. Like, I don't think it was happenstance that Vince was at a Super Bowl with The Undertaker. Like, I think there was something to that. I think that Vince wanted to do something, and I say this as nicely as possible, but once you poop on somebody's head, people don't want to hang out with you anymore. Like, it's kind of weird. I don't care. It's a bad look. And I know but really, like, who's going to back him?
That's what I'm saying. When he kicks the bucket, that money gets left to his kids. Triple H is involved with that. Stephanie's involved with that. They turn around and try to buy it back.
Do you think they want it though? Because like Shane's like pretty successful.
I don't think Shane wants anything to do with it because of his dad.
But I just think like Shane's got a lot of money. Like, why run something like that? Does he have like an energy company or something? Communications company, something like that. If I'm Stephanie, like your dad's gonna leave you $4 billion. Like, what do I need? What am I buying? I don't.
Yeah.
I could see The Rock trying to make a play at this thing.
That would ruin it.
I get it, but
first thing he'd do is fire Triple H.
I said McDonald's would be ruined when they got rid of the Big Mac McChicken. Okay, and they got rid of it. Was it a good move?
That was so good.
So good.
So good.
So good.
No, that one. Justin, did you try one?
No.
Oh, so good, bro. So good.
So good.
Better than that spicy chicken noodle soup.
That was terrible.
That was bad.
Ugh.
That was bad.
That was bad.
So.
Nah, it is what it is right now. I think we got to let it play out. But I think by the end of December, if this Cena thing kind of goes weirdly south, I'm still going to stick with Justin. And I know Justin and I still think Cena walks away with that belt because they want to reset WWE symbolically. They're going to release a new title that I'm going to have to buy now.
And I think it's going to be the Winged Eagle theme.
Probably.
And Cody wins the belt. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst thing to happen. I wish they would do it where Cena puts some new up and like look what Cena did for Kevin Owens. He had a surprise match with him on Raw when he was still in NXT. Cena put KO over. That's what needs to happen now.
KO's never coming back. I feel so bad, but now he's found a new calling, trying to get Braun Breaker arrested for his terrible tan. And Braun Breaker should probably
lift his arms in the tanning.
Yeah, just once.
I saw a reel of him yesterday, the day before. He was signing cards for Topps at Fanatics Fest. And he says, "Oh, this one's boring." And he wrote, "I love Ron Killings." And just started signing cards just randomly with weird shit on them. I'm like, dude, if I pull one of those out of a pack, I'm going to lose my mind. So he's a genius. I hope he's not as hurt. Yeah, I hope he's not as hurt. I heard that he's trying to find more opinions from a doctor. That's why he hasn't had the surgery yet. They're trying to just figure out what needs to be done before they actually.
Yeah, they're trying to let it heal and before they go in to see how much they actually have to do.
Right.
He talked about it with Cody on the podcast.
I gotta watch that stuff. I keep forgetting to watch.
Yeah, Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly.
My God.
You listen to the podcast, his podcast, then.
It's like, what do you want to talk about? His tongue just keeps getting massive. I don't know. His tongue is like 3 times the size.
All right.
Do we have to go? Do I have to go? I don't want to go.
You don't have to leave. Before this gets any worse, hang tight. We'll talk to you in a minute. Guys, everybody, thank you for joining us again. We always welcome Mark to come hang out with us. Justin, you got to let me know. We're doing a variety show this week. We got to get one out there. So we'll put a post up. Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us live for the variety show. Jared, love to say this. Get us out of here.
Follow me at Beards Brews and BBQs on Facebook. Do it now. I need followers. I'm poor. I'm broke.
Follow our guy, Beards Brews and BBQs. Check him out over on Facebook. Lots of good content he puts out every day. Justin, You're up.
Later, y'all.
I need a new front door. Help me.
Get ready. It's time for NDT